Hello, thanks for dropping in. I have been doing some more gathering. Oh, indeed, there's much stuff in and around the pool table, including an F7 and an F8, F7, F8 key, one key. Now, the sad thing is, I don't know if you can see that, but the stem is broken off inside the key. And I'm not ever sure how to possibly get such a thing out. It is very, there's a little bit of a lip here, but not much. And it's one of the dangers, no, it's not grabbing, of taking any keyboard apart, is that once in a while, there might be, and this is no matter how careful you are, there may be a stem that just doesn't want to come and snaps. So I always try and be very careful. But boy, oh boy. Ugh. Little bits of plastic are flying out. Anyway, I will end up putting that somewhere, but I don't think I'll be able to rescue it. Now, another thing I found down there were a couple of flashlights. So I was out at a place in Canada that's known as Dollarama, and they have really cheap batteries that don't last very long. But I saw a thing on the television about their, oh, look at that, their alkaline batteries, which I don't know who makes them. Anyway, that one works. But they said that basically they're not quite as good as the big name brand things that cost a whole lot more, but almost. And certainly when it comes to deciding what's worth what and the economics of things, that they seem to be pretty fine. Now, I don't know. Okay, I guess this one takes 3. So I'll score 1. Okay, this is a vintage flashlight made of actual metal, made by Everready of all things. And it's not perfect, there's some blemishes and dings and stuff. But does it work? Oh dear. Well, so far, the answer is no, it doesn't. It may be because the connector on here is looking rather filthy. And I don't think this, I think I really need a wire brush, but I'll give this a try. Maybe scrape it a little with these pliers. But I don't know. I just don't know. Mind you, the modern flashlights with the LEDs are so much brighter. And the batteries last so much longer. But I just thought it's not nothing like cross-threading this. It is not a bad thing to have a flashlight handy. Well, this actually, at this moment, with these heavy batteries, would make a better weapon. Now, it's also possible that the bulb is not working, but I'm suspecting that's the culprit. And does this come out? It does. There's glass there. And then, if I take my somewhat magnifying glasses and I look, I might be able to see if this element is broken. I might. So if I hold that up to the light, indeed, the bulb is kaput. Now I wonder, can I get this bulb out? And does it look at all interchangeable? Well, they're different, but maybe I'll be daring. Maybe I will. I will put this bulb into here. Now, what probably is going to happen, it's probably going to be, hello, why is that not going? Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. This is the right thing. It's probably going to be dimmer, assuming it works. Because one of them is designed for 3. There we go. There we go. One of them is designed for, well, this is the same bulb. Right. Sorry, I was going to try it in the other flashlight. I was, but I still think the contacts will be the issue here. But you never know, you know. It's possible it might work. I don't even know if I have to close this up. Oh yeah, it works. I think the bulb might be, and look, a flash. You could use that for Morse code. I think the bulb might not be too thrilled, because I think this one is rated at a smaller. But anyway, I know that the flashlight works. Now, I just need to... I didn't break anything in there. Nope. I just need to find a replacement bulb. This would have been a light I probably would have taken on camping things when I was in Scouts and other such organizations long ago. But for the moment, I just thought it would not be a bad thing to have a flashlight available in case there's a power failure. Ta-da! I wonder if they make replacement LED bulbs for these things. I don't know. Anyway, I will put all these in a drawer. This stuff and these, I know they're good. I'll put them in a drawer. This one I might have in a handy location. I'm not sure. And the bulb, of course, is toast. Alright, I found other things. Don't need those on. Down there, I found the packaging for Pac-Man for the Vic-20, made by Atari. Unfortunately, I'm assuming it's a cartridge, from the looks of it, is not in here. But look, I could pop this in the mail and send it off to Atari. Oh, there's a limited 90-day warranty on cartridges and discs, valid in the US only. And here it is, the little manual. Which, oh, it describes what everything is worth. Imagine. Alright, well, I suspect this will go into a box. A miscellaneous, Commodore box. Because chances are I have the cartridge around. And that packaging it's not great, but it's not terrible, not like that other stuff I was looking at before. Anyway, here we have a Vic-20 manual. It's a little bent. It's certainly been viewed. Commodore International. It has, but it looks all complete. The pages look pretty fine. So that too will go into a box with books, manuals, and things. It will. And here is the Commodore 64 Programmer's Reference Guide. This was kind of remarkable way back in the day, because as people at Commodore, the people I've seen talking about Commodores, they basically said, you know what, people want to program, so let's put everything we know into this manual, including, but not limited to, I don't want to rip this, hello, a schematic of Commodore 64 schematic diagram. And what is on the other side? Commodore 64 schematic diagram. Anyway, they really did put a whole lot of information and made it available so that people could do wonderful things. Wonderful things. And here, a little dusty, but here is indeed a binder that says Commodore. There's nothing in it. And I'm not sure if there was something and it was removed, or if it was just they were thinking that people would want a Commodore binder. And look, Commodore down there. I will, of course, keep this and use it for some. Oh, and oh, wait. I gotta be careful not to hurt the binder in this. Someone has put tape on it, which I didn't even notice. I think I'll just leave it there, because it's Scotch tape and it might hurt things. But anyway, it says on it, written in pen, +4. And of course, it's empty. Well, maybe I can get this off. I don't want to hurt anything. Oh, I'll just leave it for now. And what do we have here? This little, this actually stuff might have, oh, wait a second here. Yes. Okay, this, remember I had a diagnostic thing and I thought there's something missing from it. That is for a C128, and it goes into the serial port, and I don't know what it does because the harness doesn't, but it is needed. Anyway, this would be the remnants of when I opened up a 128. It's all the screws and the copper stuff that goes around all the little holder things. It may be, in fact, for the 128 that I was showing the other day that had no top. Oh, look, this is a Commodore diskette, even though there's nothing there. This is a Vic-20 screws, plate, something. What is it? Oh, okay. I know what it is. I've got to be careful not to drop the screws. Ah! And of course, one came flying out. I'll put it back in the baggie. This is, of course, that. That is the thing that goes near the power connector and where you would plug in. This would be for an old Vic-20, and of course one joystick port. Anyway, it has the screws. I don't want to mess with that. Aha, here's something it says, and there does seem to be something. Bad sieve, no voices, seems to let computer work regardless. And yeah, that was the thing about SID chips. It really didn't matter. Here's something. Oh, I think maybe this was about what was left in the box. Oh, what is this? 1,000 keyboard screws. Well, there's not 1,000 of them. I think this is from an Amiga 1000, and these are the screws for the keyboard. So in here does seem to be some chips. Probably came out of a 128. Oh yeah. 8722R2, 8722R1. Ugh, this stuff is. This one, I don't know, because it's got all this stuff on. It's probably a video chip, but I don't know. 8563 R9. 318018-2. Anyway, and oh, look, a blown fuse, and a dime, and some screws. And I bet this is like an 8701. It is, it's an 8701. Well, this little box is not the best thing to keep these things in. It's not. Because I don't seem to have a lid for it. But this little box that I had other things in might be better if I repack it a bit. And once again, these things need to be, they need to be tested. Bits and pieces and screws. Alright, so I'll put the chips in. Let the chips fall where they may. Ha, 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 ha. Put the chips in. Put the sockets in. Put the cassette port thing in. Put in the Agnes chips. Is this anything? No, it really isn't. Here are supposedly, I think, some RAM chips. And maybe now I can squeeze other things into this little box. Perhaps. Of course, the other thing is that these bags, they hold air. And if you seal them up with a lot of air in them, they take up more space. So, screws. Yeah, this stuff might fit. And then there's these chips. Which, this is probably not the best way to do this. But at least they're all together. And at some point, I can test them. And then there's little chips, little things, little parts. But I do believe they'll all fit. Oh, that I want to keep out, this 128 thing. I will put it over here. Anyway, I'm not sure, maybe this won't fit nicely. Maybe this envelope that says good 128 chips is not helping. Okay, I'll put that down here. So, chips, yay chips. This, I'm thinking, can go. And that. Anyway, recycle. Oh, but that I'll keep around. Nothing like a Commodore disc. Anyway, so I have flashlights. I have things. Oh yeah, the Vic-20 screw plate. It will not fit in there. I'll put that in my box of good things down here. And
was easy.
Oh, got to get rid of that light bulb. That's toast. So thanks for coming. As you can see, there's a wide assortment of things in the pool room, otherwise known as the Twilight Zone. Bye for now.